How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rowlet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you see this video posted, as long as you see this blue shirt on me, feel free to comment hashtag blue shirt in the comment section down below if you're watching this video right now. But if you see these blue shirts, that means it's a bulk recorded video, which I'm bulk recording because I'm heading to Italy. So I've got about 5 videos coming your way, which means you're gonna get 2 videos. This one today, right now, which is gonna be on the 13th, and you're gonna get another one later today on the 13th. So you're gonna get 2 videos on the 13th. You're gonna get one on the 14th, another one on the 15th. So there's going to be a bunch of videos scheduled, and I will also be recording in Italy once the scheduled videos kind of run out, right? I'll be recording a bunch over there. So if a bunch of rumors and stuff pop up, I'll give them your way. But today we actually have a really spicy rumor that just showed up. It's like actually 1 in the morning here. Actually, it's almost 2 in the morning. It's 1:40 in the morning in Sweden right now. I'm going on my trip literally in a few hours. Like, I'm going on my trip at like 1 or something. Like that's when we're getting out of the house and whatnot, and like driving to the airport. So yeah, I'm doing some late night recording for you all, so you guys got some content to watch, so enjoy. But yeah, we're going to Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, drop a like down below. 1,000 likes for the blue shirt hype, my boys. I ain't blue lad today, but I'm blue shirt. So let's get into the actual rumor, shall we, ladies and gentlemen, which is this one. It just showed up moments ago, actually, so it's a brand new rumor. Let's just put it like that, right? It's a brand new one. It's got a lot of information, so I thought we'd take a look at it, read through it, see what it has to offer and give us. So let's get started from the top. So Pokemon Sword and Shield Leaks is what he calls it, anonymous. He says, "Hello everyone, this seems like the best place to share what I know about the new Pokemon titles. So here I am. I wasn't originally planning on posting this, but since stuff happened, not going to go into specifics, here's what I know." Now, there's always this thing with these rumors, right? There's always this thing they do, man. This thing where they're just like, "Oh, hey man, I've got a little bit of info, right? And like, this seems like the best place to post it, eh? Or it seems like the best place to like put up the information, eh?" And it's like kind of funny though, because it technically speaking, it isn't the perfect place, right? 4chan is where a lot of real leaks have popped up, right? Like, hypothetically speaking, or like not hypothetically, but logically speaking, right? The Ben Affleck leak, the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee logo leak last year, the Pokemon Sun and Moon leaks. There's like X and Y leaks, ORAS leaks, all these things pop up on 4chan. Like 4chan is the most godly place when it comes to Pokemon leaks, like straight up. So that kind of makes sense in some sense of it, but it is what it is. Now, next thing. Canadians are saying that a special wristband is given to you and Hop from Leon as soon as you choose your starter. It can be used to Dynamax your Pokemon. Now, the thing though is, that makes a lot of sense, right, for us to get the armband, which is what you see here on the image right there. That's what you see on his hand. That's like the Dynamax armband you'll be using. Now, it makes no sense in a weird way though, to give that to you instantly. Wouldn't that be given to you a little bit later? I mean, actually no, maybe it does make sense, right? Because you won't be entering the wild area until after 2 hours of gameplay. So I don't know if you guys know this, but they actually said to us, and like there's a post about it, there's like some information about it, but basically you will not actually have access to the Dynamaxing feature, sorry, not the Dynamaxing, but the wild area feature until 2 hours into gameplay, right? So you won't be able to get into the wild area until you've played at least 2 hours of the game. And it's not like a quotation as in like, like quota of time you gotta play, but like they estimate the time it'll take you to get from point A to point B, to access the wild area in the story will take you at least about 2 hours, right, on average. Now, if you're rushing through like crazy and just speeding through the text and not reading any of the story, that seems like a reasonable kind of time frame to get through the actual story. And so, logically speaking, that makes a lot of sense, but I'm not sure personally. So this whole like thing here, I'm just trying to like just find any sort of like gaps in the rumors. That's kind of my job, right? I'm supposed to give you the rumor itself and also give my opinions on it, my thoughts, and like kind of interject like what I think about all these things. And genuinely about this one, like it's starting off fine here. The wristband makes sense to be given early on, but you wouldn't be able to use it straight away, right? Like it'll only be usable a little bit further in. So that would actually make a lot of sense. It can be used to Dynamax your Pokemon. That seems pretty straightforward, pretty fair, pretty logical. Fair enough to me, man. Okay, so a brand new Pokeball called a Gigaball will be introduced. However, it can only be used in raid battles. You will receive 15 Gigaballs from Sonia at the beginning of your adventure. So I guess these are the large ones you throw, like the ones that go like zoink, and then you yoink them at the big boy, like you just yeet them on them. Like that's the big one I think they're talking about. So I guess that's what like that's referring to. So it seems logically speaking like makes sense, right, to introduce a brand new Pokeball, which is the brand new one that we have seen, the large one. Just makes sense. Nothing really strange here. It's almost like the what do you call, like beast balls or whatever, like the ones that you actually have for the Ultra Beast. I can't remember what they're called though. I'm not sure if I gave the right name. I just can't remember the exact name for them though. But those, for example, are used for like Ultra Beasts, and that sort of stuff. So this doesn't seem strange whatsoever. This actually, again, makes a lot of sense. We've seen in the trailer. Nothing odd here. Next point. The regional bird is inspired by a night Nightingale. Nightingale. Let me find what that really is. Nightingale is... So Nightingale is like... So, okay, let's read what it says here. Florence Nightingale, born 12th of May, 1820 in Florence, Toscana, was the founder of the modern nurse movement. She was born in Florence, and that's where she got her name from, and her British parents... she grew up on a family farm in England. Okay, so what? It'll be like there's a regional bird based on like that, on like a nurse type of thing, like a nurse design, and it's called Humo, and it's a pretty predictable design. So I guess it would kind of like, you know, like a kind of like a nurse like weird corset type thing. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but like the little like weird thing they have around their head, like almost like, you know, those like female like shepherd ladies, one of those things. Like that's kind of what I would imagine. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I have no clue, dude. Like I have no clue. Honestly, I have literally no clue. If that's what we're looking at here. I'm gonna search up bird and see if that's... Oh, okay. So, no. He was talking about common nightingale, which is kind of like a little yellow bird. So I was looking at a totally different thing. I didn't realize it was an actual bird. Now I know it. So before you start commenting, now we know. So it's an actual little bird. I don't know shit about birds. That's the problem. I didn't know this, but it's an actual small little bird. It's nothing too crazy. I'll show it here on the screen so you guys can see what we're talking about. This would be the bird. So yeah, nothing too odd, nothing too strange. Pretty straightforward. Fair enough. Let's go back to the rumor now. He then says here that Ponyta, Natu, Mischievous, and Blitzel will have a Galarian form, which, honestly, that sounds pretty awesome. I mean, hey, those are actually some pretty cool Pokemon. Though it doesn't make any sense, though, for Blitzel and Ponyta to be getting that. Like, isn't that, like, two kind of horse-based Pokemon that we'd be getting it at the same time? Seems a little bit weird. Mischievous makes sense, and Natu makes sense as well, but I don't know about Ponyta and Blitzel. Like, both of them seems a little bit strange. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's just me that thinks that's a little bit, like, weird that they would do two of them that are based on horses. I mean, hey, who am I to say? But it seems a bit strange. Now, 4 new Pokemon inspired by the Beatles: Donkoth, Childrain, Octotar, and Nightmite. They're all going to play an instrument. Would they really be that like on the nose though? Like they made a clear reference to Kiss, but Kiss isn't like a British band, right? It's an American band, so that isn't even a reference to the UK. I guess the top hat makes sense, you know, for Wheezing, you know, kind of meant to be like a little bit of a UK reference. I don't know, maybe if it even is, I don't know. But I don't know, it just seems a little bit strange that they would do such an obvious, like, you know, if they're doing a Beatles reference, that would be so on the nose. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. To be fair, though, they've done a lot of references, so it would really not be that strange, but, you know, what is what it is. Now, Squavit and Gredunt are version exclusives. Okay. So, version exclusives. Squavit will be available in Pokemon Sword, and Gredunt will be available in Pokemon Shield. That sounds pretty interesting, actually. I don't see an issue with that. Like, version exclusive Pokemon give you a reason to actually want to trade, right? Like, it actually makes a reason for trading. But as long as, like, they don't, like, make it in a sense where, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, it seems sometimes weird when they, like, lock Pokemon over to a certain game. It, like, makes it so, like, oh, well, I can't have that Pokemon unless I go through the action of buying Pokemon, like, Nintendo Online and trading with someone online, or if I have a friend who has the game, but a lot of people don't have that often. You know, I remember as a kid, like, I had some friends to trade with, but I didn't have it all the time, right? It was very difficult to, like, find somebody to trade with in school and stuff, you know, that actually had their Game Boy with them, you know, like, back in the day. I remember, like, I traded with my friend who had, like, a Sapphire and I had a Ruby, so we were trading over Pokemon and stuff. He was showing me a bunch of like weird stuff he was able to do because he had a Game Shark. I didn't, so I was like, "Oh, you got a bunch of Master Balls, man." I was like, he's like, "Yeah, man, I got 999 Master Balls." I was like, "Okay, cool." Let's continue. So the final starter types are Grass, Ground, Fire, and Water Ghost. Now we heard this before. This literally has been repeated in the past, which is fair enough. Nothing too crazy there. Then TML is working for a company owned by the royal family of Galar. They get paid to follow Marnie around, which again, that's a very similar like story element beat like kind of type of thing has been mentioned in the past, which again seems pretty reasonable. Seems pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. Now the main reason why Hop decided to start his adventure is because he's tired of being in Leon's shadow, and his main goal is to defeat him. That actually, if that is really true, that would be a really cool like story element and like an actual logical goal, right? Like that actually seems to me like an actual logical goal for a character to have. Like it seems like that would be like a logical, you know, character motivation, right? In my honest opinion. Now, BD is Oleana's son, which is why Chairman Rose endorses him. BD will use the starter that's going to be stronger against yours. All right. Then he talks about gyms here, which are Milo, Grass, Nessa Water, Kabu Ground, Opal Fairy, Bayer Alistair Fighting a Ghost, Gerard Steel, Sierra Psychic, and Aurea Poison. I think I've heard those before. Actually, I might be wrong. Actually, no, I haven't heard about Sierra before or Aurea. those before. But potentially every single Pokemon can be obtained in raid battles. Game Freak is currently planning to have a weekly online raid alongside with events hosted by local retailers. No local retailers shit, man. Come on, dude. It's got to be something you got to do that you can that's online. Like, come on, Pokemon Go does events way better than like the Game Freak company can do them. Like, seriously. Zacian and Zamazenta are both pure steel. Eternatus is steel and dark. The Galar Pokedex contains 634 Pokemon, 111 of those being new ones. That actually would be great. If that number is correct, 111 new ones, that would be fantastic, honestly. That would be honestly awesome. So, I don't know, man, but that's a pretty interesting rumor, to be frankly honest. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below. If you guys want to read the rumor yourself and you don't want to just, like, listen to me, you can always go check it out on our website, guys. Here is the actual post about it. I didn't have really time to make, like, a little bit more, like, a better kind of, like, post information type thing. But here's the actual rumor. If you want to read it, you can open up the image in another tab and you can read it in full scale and all that stuff. So, if you want to check that out, guys, please do. Links are down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Ruffle Rally. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye. Of course, make sure to leave a like down below. It'd be really appreciated. And also, Blue Lad, #BlueLad, lads. Either way, have a great day. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.